Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Gorachandraya Radhikaye Tadaraye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namaha. So we are reading from Brahma Sutra or Vedanta Sutra. This is the cream of all Veda. Actually, this Tri Prasthana. Tri means three. Prasthana, the foundation of Vedanta. This is Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, and the Upanishads. The Brahma Sutra is actually the cream of all Upanishad, as is the Bhagavad Gita. And one is called Shruti Prasthana, that is what is revelation, that is heard, that is Upanishad. Another is called Smriti Lakshana, this means that this is remembered, this is Bhagavad Gita. And Brahma Sutra is called Nyaya Prasthana, logical. And if we seriously study Vedanta Sutra, we can see in the 6th first sutra that it follows, there's a logical stream of logic. And Srila Gurudev said that his sannyasi should master the first 6 sutra. So we've seen the first sutra is saying Atato Brahma Jigyasa. Now is the time to inquire about the absolute truth. And then the 2nd sutra is defining what is Brahman to be found. Janmadi Yasya Yataha. Brahman is the origin of everything. Then, how do we know that Brahman is the origin of everything? Through Shastra. Shastra Yonidvat. Shastra is the yoni, is the womb of all knowledge, all valid knowledge, Brahman. Then, this Shastra, what does it mean? Is it Veda? Is it Bhagavad Gita? Is it Smriti Shastra? Is it Tattu Samanvayat? All Shastra, they all, we have to find a reconciliation in all Shastra, the contradictory statements of the Shastra through a proper analysis and a proper Guru Parampara. Then the Shastra can tell us about the highest truth, even though it is written in mundane world, in ordinary word. Then the next sutra answers, Ikshater na shabdam. Yes, it can be done because it is proven that God is not ashabda. He's not ineffable. You cannot like say, all we can say about God or the Absolute is just some hints or by negative words that He's not this, He's not that. But that the actual form of God or the actual Godhead or the actual Absolute is impersonal, unknowable. No. Shastra Yonidvat is, or Tattu Samanvayat is also Ikshate Narshadam. We've seen that actually Brahman can be described. And now the present sutra, the 6th sutra, Gunashchen Natma Shabdat. Because this is the argumentation between Mayavad philosopher and Vaishnava philosophers, that what is this Brahman? Is it Nirguna Brahma or Saguna Brahma? What is Nirguna Brahma? Nirguna Brahma means without qualities, without the tints of the 3 modes of nature. Guna. Guna means Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. It means the nature with the different modes. Sometimes we are under the mode of goodness, and then we see the world with peace and joy and harmony. This is sattva. And sometimes it is tamasic. We are full of despair and discouragement, and we see everything in a negative way, and we feel sleepy, lazy, and crazy. This is tamagun. Then raja gun. We sometimes are under the influence of Rajagun, means to be passionate, to have some plans and to make different efforts to achieve those desire we have in our head. So this is always fluctuating, sometime in Tamagun, sometime in Rajagun, very seldom in Sattva, but sometime also in Sattva. But Bhagavan Vishnu, Hari Nirguna Sakshat, he's above Nirguna, and Brahman is called Nirguna Brahma. And the Saguna Brahma, according to Sripad Shankaracharya, means the Brahman that is created. Brahman is impersonal, and he has manifested as a personal form in order to help us to meditate on a divine form, and therefore understand the highest Brahma, Para Brahma, and give up this worship, because it is made of mundane elements, therefore it is covered, Ishvara. That is okay. You can say like this. You can speculate and say, yes, there is a higher truth that transcends all kinds of conception of God in different religion. You may say like this, but it is never written anywhere. Yes, there are demigods, there are inferior gods. Brahma, for example, is the creator, and is covered by Rajagun. And the Shiva, the Rudra, is covered by Tamagun. But Vishnu is never covered by Sattva, Tamas, Rajas. He's completely above all these different modes of nature. So it is not written anywhere. There's a lower Vishnu and a higher Vishnu. It is never written anywhere. There's a lower Brahman and a higher Brahman. Because if our evidence comes from Shastra, then we have to quote Shastra, understand Shastra, not just speculate like this. Yes, there are many religions who are worshipping Brahma. They are worshipping the Creator, thinking this is the highest God. Even in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is written that many gods approach Brahma and worship him as if he was the supreme deity. So even Narada Muni is confused. Are you the highest deity? But sometimes I see that you meditate. And on whom are you meditating? Is there someone higher than you? So this is the question. So many religions are worshipping Brahma, and therefore this is not the highest God. We understand this. Still, because our Chaturmukh Brahma is a Vaishnava, then they're also making some advancement by worshipping Brahma. So the Vaishnava Acharya like Sripad Ramanuja Acharya, Nimbarka Acharya, Sripad Madhva Acharya, Sripad Baladev Vidyabhushana Prabhu, they explain that Nirguna and Saguna only means without material quality. This is called Nirguna Brahma. Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan, they have the highest qualities. So they are also Saguna. They have no mundane qualities, and they have all good qualities, transcendental qualities, everything that we can dream of. Ishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashaya shriya Jnana Ishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashaya shriya Jnana viragyayashcheva shana bhaga itingana. Ishwarya means opulence, it means wealth. Samagra means complete wealth. Samagra virya means complete strength, complete the force. Yasha means fame. Samagra yasha means fame. Shriya means beauty. Jnana means knowledge. Viragya, renunciation. We are all hankering after all these things. We want complete wealth. We want complete beauty, complete strength, the power. We want complete fame. We want complete beauty, everlasting beauty. We want complete knowledge. And we want renunciation from things which are undesirable or things which are making us enslaved to bad habits. But no one can have these things in full. No one can have all these 6 qualities anyway. But this is the Vishnu Purana. He's describing Bhaga. Bhaga means one who possesses all these different qualities. And then the suffix van means one who possesses Bhagavan. Bhagavan, this is Brahman qualified, Saguna Brahma. He's endowed with those qualities. This is Sripad Jiva Goswami. He's describing in his Bhagavat Sandarbha. Bhagavat Sandarbha follows the Tattva Sandarbha. Tattva Sandarbha is exposing Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Shabdyate, on this subject matter, that the absolute truth can be called Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. So there's a Bhagavat Sandarbha, no Brahma Sandarbha. Why? Because he's saying no need of speaking of Brahman, because Bhagavan is absorbing Brahman. Brahman is already in Bhagavan. Then there's a Paramatma Sandarbha describing who is Paramatma. This is Vishnu, the three-four forms of Vishnu, how the Jiva soul comes from Mahavishnu. This is Paramatma Sandarbha. Then there's the Krishna Sandarbha. Krishna Sandarbha is Bhagavan. So this is Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti, Shabdyate. This is the understanding of who the full Brahman is. Saguna and Nirguna. And everywhere in the scriptures there's description of Brahman endowed with qualities. He has so many good qualities. And he's like all-knowing, all-merciful, all understanding, and so on and so forth. And he has negative qualities. It is neither a man, nor a god, nor a demon, nor anything that we know. It is above everything. So this is the understanding. Also, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Goswami Maharaj, when he explained this, why he has put white Krishna in the temple, he's describing Vedanta, because he's saying actually Krishna is black. Krishna is black, it means that absence of every color. When there's absence of any color, it is black. So this is Nirguna. Krishna alone is Nirguna Brahma. But when he is with Radha, Radha is white. Srimati Radhika is white. She has all the good qualities, because the white color is the mixture of all the colors known. So this is Vedanta. It is with quality and without qualities. Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna combined makes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is also Vedanta. So we can understand this quotes from the Upanishad. Shamak Shabaram Prapadye, Shabarak Shamam Prapadye. Sham means black, Shabalam means white. So the white is surrendering to the black, and the black is surrendering to the white. And this is in the Chandogya Upanishad, a very mysterious quote. But we can understand through Bhaktivedanta Thakur saying that actually Radha Krishna combined. They are always hankering to be together. So Brahman or Bhagavan or Purushottam Krishna is described in all the Veda as Saguna and Nirguna. Nowhere it is said that there's a Saguna Brahma that is called a lower Brahma. Now Shripad Shankaracharya is also saying that the real definition of Brahman is in the Taittiriya Upanishad, which is saying Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Satyam Jnanam Ananta Brahma is all Sat. Sat can mean true, eternal. It says that at the beginning only Sat was there. It can be either eternity or the truth was there. The truth is what we meditate on. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the opening, first verse, ending with Param Satyam Dhimahi, we meditate on this highest truth, Param Satyam. Also, Upanishad is saying, Satyameva Jayate. This is written on the flag of India and also on the rupee. You can see, you can read it. Satyameva Jayate. Truth will always be victorious. This is the idea of God or Brahman. One aspect is Sat. It is also written in Srimad Bhagavatam, Satyavratam Satyaparam Trisatyam. Satyasya Satyam. He's the highest truth. He's the Va of truth. He's a threefold truth. He's a truth of the truth. Satyasya Satyam. This material world is real because of the real within, that is Brahman. Otherwise this material world doesn't exist. Cannot come into being, cannot be alive. Who is making alive the body? The soul. The soul within make the body alive. The soul comes from Brahman. It is part of Brahman. It is not Brahman, but part of it. Just like as sunshine is part of the sun. So Sat. Then Jnana. Vijnana Brahma, Pragyana Brahma. The Upanishad is saying consciousness or awareness. This is also one aspect of Brahma. His pure consciousness. Ananta, infinity. We are holding infinity in our heart. And that is why we have this desire for infinity. Infinity in space. Sometimes to make some youth understand the vastness of God, how great God is, I ask them, can you imagine the ending of the universe? Where does it end? And if you can imagine this, can you tell me what is beyond? What is beyond the edge of the universe? No one can even imagine that this universe has an ending. And some modern scholar says it has no ending, which is nonsense. That means that there's absolute space. Because it is in our heart, then we project it also outside. We think that space is absolute. Actually, this is one symbol of Brahman that is described later on in Vedanta, Akasha. That Brahman is can be understood as space, infinite space. But also in time, we have also the notion that time can be infinite. That's why nobody thinks he's going to die. It is within our heart. And actually all the different religion of the world is calling God the Great, Allahu Akbar. We worship, Akbar means the great. And Elohim, El Elyon means also God the Great. So the majesty of God means that God is incredibly vast. Also the American Indian, Wakantaka. They call this Great Spirit Wakantaka, meaning that it is all encompassing. And all the different spirits belong to this Great Spirit. So space-time continuum, infinity. And then in later understanding, this Satyam Jnanam Anantam became Sat-Chit-Ananda. It is not written in what some people call the major Upanishad. According to the Muktila Upanishad, there are 108 Upanishads. 10 are called major Upanishad. This is what Shankaracharya also is saying. 10 Upanishad are major, Aitreya, then Brihad Aranyaka, then Chandogya Upanishad, Isha Upanishad, Kata Upanishad, Kena Upanishad, Mandukya Upanishad, Mundaka Upanishad, Prashna Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is adding an 11th, Shweta Upanishad, which is a theistic Upanishad. But there are 10 or 11 major Upanishads. Then there are 98 minor Upanishad. Some are very general. They're speaking about general liberation and so on and so forth. Others are called Rudra Upanishad. They are dedicated to Shiva. Some are dedicated to Shakti. Some are dedicated to Vishnu, Vaishnava Upanishad. Some are concentrated on the teaching of yoga, so they call Yoga Upanishad. Some are concentrated on renunciation. They are called Sannyas Upanishad. So one of the Vaishnava Upanishad, called the Gopal Tapani Upanishad, is saying this Sat-Chit-Ananda. Sat-Chit-Ananda, Krishnaya. Krishna is actually the embodiment of Sat-Chit-Ananda. Similarly in the Brahma Samhita, this is a Smriti Shastra. It's called Ishvara Parama Krishna Sat-Chit-Ananda Vigraha. So Shripad Shankaracharya is saying only these 10 major Upanishads are important. The others we're not going to discuss. But Tattva Samanvayat means all of the Upanishad, all of the Vedic Shastra. So a minor Upanishad or major Upanishad doesn't really matter. Vaishnava are quoting either what scholars call major Upanishad or minor Upanishads. It doesn't matter. They all should be reconciliated. And this is found in Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is the natural commentary on Vedanta Sutra. This was the understanding of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is the 6th sutra. That it says, Gonashchen Natma Shabdat. That, yes, no, it cannot be understood that this Brahman is Nirguna. Because we're speaking about Atma. Atma is the highest Atma and is without tinge of any material qualities. Next time we will see the Ananda Maya Sutra. Vanchakalpatarubhyacha kripasindubhyaivacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.